Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. No Ask Luke today. I'm just purely going to react on obviously the news that Balbuena's red card has been rescinded. It's the first chance I've had to get this video together. Obviously, I didn't have a chance yesterday and I already had the video going out, so I thought, leave it so there's more content every day for you guys. So yeah, Balbuena's red card has been rescinded. One of the most ridiculous red cards that have been given in the Premier League, let alone just for West Ham, in terms of what I've ever seen in all my years watching football. It was ridiculous. It was an absolutely ridiculous red card, and the right decision has been made. I see a comment on, I think it was TalkSport's video, saying that out of 7 of the last red cards that West Ham have received, 5 of them have been rescinded. Obviously, you got Dawson's one recently, that was a genuine red card, and you go, yeah, okay, that was a genuine red card. Obviously, you had Soucek for his moving his arm away, not an elbow, moving his arm over Mitrovic's head. Obviously, Balbuena's, and then there's a few others, and one that sticks out massively for me back in the day was Chiatti's one. Obviously, was rescinded against Palace in a game that we was winning for Champions League football at the time, and these little red cards were happening, but again it got rescinded. Listen, this is not going to be some sulky video about the game or sulky video about it cost us the game or whatever. Listen, I'm under no illusion that we didn't look like scoring at that point, and we didn't, it didn't really look like we had a chance maybe to get into the game, but we will never know. We will never ever know, when Balbuena was sent off, obviously Johnson came on. Before that was Moyes maybe thinking, I'll bring Yarmolenko on and go more attacking at that point and just go for it in that last sort of 10-15 minutes. We'll never know. And he obviously had to bring the defender on to sort of sort out the defence and sort out the shape. It just robbed us of the opportunity to go for the game. Listen, like I say, I'm not saying we would have won it. Maybe we wouldn't have even drawn it, but it was just being able to give us the opportunity. As soon as Balbuena went off, though, that was it. At that point, that's it. The game's done. Any chance we would have had of getting back into it had gone at that point. I'm fed up with the fact that as soon as a referee is told to go over to the screen, you may as well say they're off. I thought it when Mike Dean walked over to the screen with Fulham. I said to my dad and my brother-in-law who was watching it at the time, I went, he's off. He's off. No, even if he's not done anything, he's off. And the same thing, in the Chelsea game. As soon as the guy went over to the screen, he's off. These refs have got no bottle. They've got nothing to have a bit of, just a bit of bravery in themselves and belief in their own decision, rather than going, look, guys in my ear, and coincidentally it was Mike Dean, apparently, that was in his ear on Saturday, and go, no, Mike, I don't agree with what you're seeing there, actually, no, there's nothing in that. And Mike Dean himself, like, mate, you've made a mistake in a West Ham game for Thomas Soucek's red card, yet even you're making this referee go to the screen to have a look. If there's no common sense, a fan can see it. Every pundit can see it. It was not a red. It was not a red. And as I say, it's been justified now. These referees need to be more accountable for the decisions, because who knows? Let's be hypothetical here. Balbuena stayed on, Yarmolenko came on, and we managed to get a draw, and that draw would have got us into the top 4 come the end of the season. Imagine if we miss out on top 4 by maybe a point because of a decision like that. Or, the Fulham game, for example, that was 1-1. Soucek stays on. Does he score an header from that free kick? And it goes to 2-1. Listen, they're all hypothetical questions, but these are things that you're robbed of and won't know because these decisions are being made. You can't go back and replay the game. You can't go back and replay that last 15 minutes before Balbuena got sent off, for example. It's gone. That match is gone now. We can't get that opportunity back to play that 15 minutes. That who knows what would have happened. Yeah, VAR is, listen, it's not VAR because the technology is technology at the end of the day. It's the people using it, and these referees need to be trained even more. I think English referees are some of the worst in the world, worst in Europe at the moment. We used to have some of the best, top ones going to the World Cup and the Euros and things like that. They very rarely get picked for these big tournaments anymore because they're so poor. They really are poor. Listen, I don't know. I don't think anything will ever change. I don't think referees will ever be accountable and have to do press conferences and come out and apologise or come out and make a statement on why that decision was made and what made him turn his head or whatever. I've always thought that refs should be mic'd up like rugby, so you can hear it there and then, and the fans in the stadium can hear why these decisions are being made. But yeah. And I'm not saying we're the only club that suffer it either. The decision like with the Callum Wilson goal that was disallowed for Liverpool. We had it last season. Obviously, Declan Rice with a handball for that goal. There's a lot of flaws in it. If it's still left to human judgment and errors like that are being made so bad, it's still not there. It's still not ready yet because the humans using it don't know how to use it. Would that decision have been made without VAR? I don't think so. I don't think he would have been off. He may have got a booking because the ref might have thought, he's caught him late there, and obviously without hindsight of being able to see the replay, he might have thought, okay, that's yellow, and you probably would have gone, okay, yeah, yellow, fair enough. That's how he's seen it. But the fact that you can see it hundreds and hundreds of times. And see where Balbuena's eyes are looking, see how his foot went, you can see that it was totally never ever a red card. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this red card debacle and how do we sort this? How do we stop this happening? The FA need to think of an idea to stop this happening because all these rescinded red cards are becoming a joke now. Until next time, guys, come on your irons, keep believing. Let's